everyone. Today's unboxing is for a new release trade paperback that I'm just going to share with you and read you the first page of the story. So let's just dive into this right now. This is May 2023 and this is a new release for this month. All right. So let me start by saying that I pre-ordered this book. I haven't really done a whole lot of pre-orders throughout my life. I tend to wait till the books come out. But recently I've been hearing the buzz about pre-orders actually helping the authors, and I'm all about doing what I can to help the authors. Because I have a book addiction, I try to spend less than retail price for my books because I buy a lot of them. But I do also want to support my authors, and buying the books at retail price or close to retail price can help them. So there are some authors and some new releases that I'm so excited about that I am willing to, one, pay retail price for, and two, order beforehand. So I've kind of gotten into doing some pre-orders. And this is one of those books. Okay, so this is a pre-order from Baker Bookhouse. Oh, good, I got in on the little gift. Sometimes when you have pre-orders, you can, the authors will sometimes give gifts along with the pre-orders. This one had that. And it is a bookmark, and it's got a clock. I think they're both clocks. Yep, 2 clocks at the end of the bookmark. That's cool. A little cloth bookmark. I love that. Okay, so let's dive into this release. I'm going to show it to you this way first, because you've got the 2 women. Okay, so this book is In This Moment. It is book 2 in the Timeless series by Gabrielle Meyer. And this is a Bethany House new release. And here is what the story is about. Maggie inherited a gift from her time-crossing parents that allows her to live 3 separate lives in 1861, 1941, and 2001. Each night, she goes to sleep in one time period and wakes up in another, until she turns 21, when she will have to forfeit 2 of those lives and everyone she knows in them forever. In 1861, Maggie is the daughter of a senator at the outbreak of the Civil War, navigating a capital full of Southern spies and wounded soldiers. In 1941, she is a Navy nurse, grappling with her knowledge of the future when she joins a hospital ship going to Pearl Harbor. And in 2001, she's a brilliant young medical student fulfilling her dream of becoming a surgeon. While Maggie has sworn off romance until she makes her final choice, an intriguing man tugs at her heart in each era, only complicating the impossible decision she must make, which looms ever closer. With so much on the line, how can Maggie choose just one life to keep and the rest to lose? So I pre-ordered this. It is a May 2023 release. It is signed by the author. And this is the first page. Chapter 1, April 18th, 1861, Washington, D.C. Most days I could pretend that my life was normal. I was a 20-year-old woman searching for my place in the world, trying to decide my future. The only difference was that I had 3 normal lives. And on my 21st birthday, just 8.5 months from now, I would have to choose which one to keep and which one to forfeit forever. As I stood in my home on Lafayette Square, pulling long satin gloves onto my hands, it was easier not to think about the daunting choices set before me, or the other paths I occupied. I had become adept at living in the moment, a skill many people wish they could master, though it had come at a great cost to me. Here, I was the daughter of an important U.S. Senator, and had served as his official hostess since my mother died. We were also on the cusp of the American Civil War. But at the moment, we were late to the White House. "Papa," I called from the foyer, as Sapphira, my maid, handed me the second glove. Mrs. Lincoln does not like when we're late. There you have it. Sounds intriguing, huh? Okay, so I have to gush a little bit about this book. Well, I can't really gush about the book itself because I've not read this one, but I did read the first book in the series, and I must say I was floored. It was a 5-star read for me, and I loved it. Um, this is a historical romance. Let's see if they actually say that. They've got it listed as historical fiction. The first one was considered a historical romance. But it actually has, because of the time travel within it, it has it's time travel, right? So it's not a true historical fiction. It's like speculative. It falls kind of in a speculative category because of the time travel. So this is one of those books that this is out of the box kind of thinking. And I have to say, when she released the first book in the series, I was very intrigued because I'm one of those people. I love historical fiction, particularly historical romance. And I've read a lot of dual timeline fiction where you have one set in a historical period and one set in the present, or even if this had been like set in two time frames in history. I was used to that, but to have a character actually time travel and have that be the conflict where they've got to choose which way to go, that I found that very intriguing. And I thought, can this author pull this off? Because it sounds really good. Well, she did. She absolutely did. It was so well done. It was enthralling. I devoured the book. I loved it. It is actually on my keeper shelf. So, there had been rumors that she was going to do a second book in the series, and I believe now we have rumors that there's actually a third book in the series. So when the second book came along and it was coming to fruition, I was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. I have to get this book. And like I said, if I'm going to buy it anyway, I might as well support my authors and do a pre-order because that helps the author out. It helps the publisher out. So that is why I did this one. I highly recommend the first book in the series. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. Even if you're like speculative or historical, but you've not like read both of them together, I recommend it. Definitely recommend it. Also, this is a Christian fiction, just so you know. And it does have an inspirational thread throughout. Well, the first book did. I'm assuming the second book has the same thing, which I personally love about it. So love, love, love. I am expecting nothing less than loving this one. If it's even just as good as the first one, wow. I'm super excited about reading it. The difference between this one and the first one, though, is that the first one, only the heroine only bounced between two timelines. This one, we're like amping it up because she's bouncing between three timelines. And I'm telling you, I just have to, from an aspiring fiction author perspective, I don't know how she does it. I have trouble writing one timeline, one character, one timeline. To have them bounce between three timelines and then also have conflict in the three, and then also keep the reader like on the edge of their seat wondering which one she's going to choose. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I've raved. So if you like this video, please take a moment to hit the like button down below. And also if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when I post my unboxings and my first page Fridays, which this is going to go under. And as always, I love your comments. What'd you think of the first page of this book? Have you read the other book in the series? Or anything by this author? Or if you just want to say hi, that's okay too. I love your comments. I read and respond to them all. I am just going to put another plug out there. If you have an author that you love and, you know, it's like a no-brainer, you got to get their book. When they release a new one, you just got to go out and get it. Consider pre-ordering. Now, with Baker Bookhouse, who this book came through, they actually often offer pre-order deals. So I got like a 40% off deal to do this pre-order, which means I actually paid less than I would pay now since the book's out. I got a pre-order deal. So you also have that. Sometimes you will get little gifts from the authors when you do pre-orders. So it's just a little perk. Don't count on it every time. But highly recommend if you got one of those authors, pre-order. Pre-order, show them some love. share about it online like I'm doing here. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.